So quick and dirty update on what's happening with XRP, and as you can see up here right now, we are channeling towards downside. Yesterday we talked about this smaller channel up here I'm going to show you right now, but after doing a little bit more analysis, a little bit more lines, I understand that this right now is just channeling towards downside, which is actually quite good, because this parabolic move up here towards upside on a small time frames right now, it's pulling back. Yes, we do have some kind of blow off top up here right now. It went in consolidation, went into this liquidity grab that we talked about. Right now we are in that liquidity grab up here. So the question is it going to break towards upside, or do we see a more move towards downside? Now, if you did watch today's Bitcoin daily video, you will see that we are a little bit bullish on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin still has to break certain magical important resistance level that it's right now sitting at. So if Bitcoin can do that, I think everything is going to go towards upside, of course. On the other hand, this does look like it might actually pull a little bit more towards downside. So why do I say that? Now, although it is in this downtrending channel, over here, and this has always more, downtrending stuff has more probability to break towards upside. Over here, you'll see that there is one line up here that's very, very nice. Goes something like this up here, and it was keeping us as a support. So after we went up here towards upside, we exploded, pulled back, pulling back, sitting on the line, and right now we broke through the line on the downside. So that's why I'm saying that this can actually pull back a little bit more towards downside. It doesn't have to be that way, but it can definitely pull back more towards downside. You can also see here that right now we did pull back a little bit, did retest on the same line. So right now, are we gonna go down or are we gonna break towards upside? Big questions. Important thing to notice is that we are at the resistance, and as long as the resistance is not broken, we cannot become bullish. But we could become bullish very, very soon. Now look at this over here. Although this line up here is legit, there is this very, very nice channel that we've been talking about yesterday as well. And technically we are still in that channel. Now we also said that this might be some kind of bear flag up here towards downside, over here bear flag that might actually push us towards downside, but it doesn't have to be that way. So even though we have broken the trend over here towards downside over here, we are still in this rising channel over here. We retest that, so I would say that we need to break. Let me just clean this up a little bit up here. I would say right now that we need to break below whatever this is right now. This on the fall and it's closing in 20 minutes. So I'm gonna say it needs to break below 0.5 over here and start closing on the 4 hour time frame up here below this line if we want to see any kind of lower levels, lower levels. But I do not believe in very, very low levels. Yes, we can go down to these levels down here. We can pull back, we can even go down some kind of 47, but it's really hard to push the price that much down. We already had this capitulation dump over here right now consolidating. Are we gonna have another one of these capitulation dump and towards upside? That depends to be seen. But I'm just gonna leave this for today over here because we are not outside of the channel. Wait, what am I clicking? Let's see here. There we go. So we are not outside of the channel. So I think we need to, if you want to see any kind of real movement, we need to get outside of the channel to one or the other side. Now, if this, of course, falls out of the channel towards downside, it's going to dump like, 20% in a day, because you never want to see these kind of channels, breaking towards downside. On the other hand, if this does break towards upside, where it should break towards upside, we just might continue channeling up here, which is actually very nice. We might even create some kind of pivot point up here at the top, get some kind of new line, and then continue towards upside. So we're gonna see that, but I still believe this has more probability to break towards upside. Even if it dumps down over here, I still think that it has more probability to break towards upside, and I still believe that it's gonna be the case eventually. But right now I think we need to follow a little bit what Bitcoin is doing. Check out Bitcoin daily if you didn't see that, and hopefully this does break towards upside eventually. But that's what we're looking for. Two channels up here. Where it's gonna break, that's the most important thing. Anything that happens inside here, it's just trading range. It's really hard, oftentimes when it comes to technical analysis, we look for probabilities towards one or other side. Right now, the way I see the probability is a little bit towards upside up here. Eventually might go first down here, then up towards upside, but still towards upside. On the other hand, the probabilities become stronger once you break resistance levels, right? So once we break this resistance line over here, probability becomes a lot stronger. Let me look at a little bit on the moving averages up here. What you're gonna see here that we are sitting on this 50 moving average up here, just like down here. when we started this big move towards upside, we are testing at 50 moving. We are still sitting on the 50 moving average, so probability to bounce off of that is still there, right? On the daily time frame, we did pull back to the 10 moving average, so you know we can still definitely bounce over here, but we can also break down up here, you know, get some kind of, you know, some kind of support on 20 and then bounce towards the upside. I still think this over here is not done just yet, so you know we're gonna keep, you know, we're gonna go with that. And on the weekly time frame, we did the very crucial move, like we said yesterday. You know, we want to close above this 200 moving average. We did close above 200 moving average, but these other moving averages below us, we are extending from the 10, 20, 50 moving average. So some kind of consolidation phase up here might actually happen, right? We are also not above this last resistance level at 53 that we need to get above, so you know there might be you know, a little bit waiting time for that. But overall, we are right now following this, you know, 4 hour. Let me just go a little bit back in time over here. Right now we're just following this next move that's gonna happen, and the next move is you know, very, very close, either up here or either down here. It's sometimes very hard to, you know, decide where it's gonna go, but you know, that's what we got. So that was quick and dirty update on XRP. Hit the like button on the way out, and you know, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.